Let's see, what else? In addition to all the gear all the time, I'm on a forum now. I think I was on it years ago, but I guess I didn't get on for so long that I was deleted. It's called the HD Forums. It's basically, a forum for Harley people. And they have all kinds of different areas of talk. So I got on the general one. I was looking for something specific, and I found it. And then I thought, well, let me just take a look around. And I was interested and said, hey, maybe I'll join up again. And I see all these comment threads. Some of them are basically flame wars. That happens a lot on comment threads. In the Glock forums, it happen a lot. HD forums is happening. And here's the one that had a lot of people flaming. It was the rub thread. In case you don't know what a rub is a rich urban biker, as opposed to the pub, which is the poor urban biker. I'm sure there are other acronyms for different types of riders, but the classification or moniker or pejorative term is rub. And that's something that people were asking about. What do you think of rubs? And some people were very magnanimous and saying, I don't really have a problem with rubs. If they earn their money and now they want to spend it on a motorcycle, more power to them. But there is a very definite snickering going on about these pirates. They call them pirates, or South Park call them fags. I call them butt pirates. The do-rag wearing, chaps wearing, leather vest wearing, what do you call these? No finger glove wearing weekend warriors who don't ride except, a couple miles here, a couple miles there to show off their bikes and talk about how much money they spent. And they're not really bikers, they're dentists and lawyers and such. There's a lot of snickering about them. But on the other side, a lot will contend that the rub saved the motor company. Harley was saved by those people that had disposable income. You might be wondering what my take on it is. Well, I've been called a rub, and I suppose you could throw that term around pretty loosely. I'm definitely not, your stereotypical image of a biker. I'm not in a motorcycle club. I haven't been arrested. I don't have a knife on me. I'm not a violent gangster type. I don't ride in the snow. As you can see, it's kind of a crappy day today, and I am riding. And if it rains, so be it. I just had to get out and ride. But that doesn't make me a badass. I don't even know what makes you a badass. Being thrown in jail? Being a criminal of some kind who rides a motorcycle, that makes you a badass or a biker? I don't know. So, my post on this whole thing was, I'm an English teacher at a community college, so I'm not rich. I mean, compared to somebody, who's making $20,000 a year, I'm rich. Compared to somebody in Calcutta who's making $500 a year, I'm Donald Trump rich. So they could call me a rich urban biker, I suppose. But I would consider myself middle class. I don't have any kids, which gives me more disposable income than other people at my income bracket who have kids. Frankly, I don't know how they do it. I don't live in an urban area, so I can't be called an urban biker. I'm not really suburban. I suppose it's becoming that, but most people around here would tell you that I live in the boonies. I consider this area, or the area that I just left, semi-rural. So, I'm a middle-class, semi-rural, non-badass biker. And I pretty much called myself out for that. I mean, I've been known to wear beige canvas crocs with white socks as I ride. Hell, if the pipes weren't so damn hot, I'd probably wear a kilt once or twice just for the hell of it. But anyway, I basically said I'm not a biker in the traditional sense of, you know, badass. I'm a motorcycle rider, and I happen to choose a Harley, and I've said that a gazillion times. But in this forum is other Harley riders saying this about each other. And the idea is you're only a real biker if you can wrench on your own bike. If you haven't set foot in a dealership in 20 years. If you're still riding a panhead or a knucklehead or even a shovel. You know what the difference is between a pan and a shovel. That makes you a real biker. Hello. So, I don't consider myself to be a real biker that way. I mean, I do know the difference between a pan and a shovel. But I can't wrench on my bike. I don't have that kind of training or skill or talent. I got none of that. I got absolutely none of that. I'm an English teacher. I can do carpentry. Does that make me a real biker? I can do plumbing, sort of. I mean, I can take out a toilet and put a new toilet in, change all the valves on it. I mean, I'm not going to go laying pipe in a house or something, but I do know a little bit about that, and electricity too. I mean, I can put a new light fixture in, new wall plates and fixtures, and take out the old outlet and put a new one in, that kind of stuff. Done that before. I'm a do-it-yourselfer, I guess, when it comes to house stuff. And I don't consider myself the Michelangelo of it, but I'm passable, you know. I'd be a low B student, high C student in that regard. That doesn't apply to biking or motorcycling. So, let's see. What else am I not? So those real biker people, they can wrench on them, and they know everything about them. It's like an in-group, out-group thing. It's even within Harley, right? If you're a sport bike rider, you say, oh, Harley riders are fags. They're not my group. And if you're somebody who likes to ride the cafe racers or the British bikes, oh, those Harley fags, the sport bike fags. So, even in the Harley people, there's in-group, out-group. Real bikers versus roads. A lot of flame wars about that. Nobody really replied to my post, which is kind of funny, because I didn't really say anything about rich urban bikers. I just basically said I'm an idiot. I guess nobody really wanted to agree with me there. He said he's an idiot. Leave him alone. He's already flamed himself. So what do you think about that? Do you hate the rubs? There is a good story, actually. This guy was at a dealership, and he was just sitting around watching people, and he saw this business guy come in. He had a, suit and tie, and he started talking to a dealer. Next thing you know, they got him sitting on different models of motorcycle, which is fine. He's sitting on a motorcycle with a suit and tie on. I don't have a problem with that. What I do have a problem with is the dealer had people wheeling over a giant mirror, a full-length mirror, so he could see what he looked like on the bike. I'm sorry. That just crosses a line even for me. Oh, like you're putting on jewelry or something. Jeez, I mean, for me, you choose a motorcycle because not how necessarily how you look on it. That's just icing on the cake, really. You choose a motorcycle because of how your butt feels on it, how you feel riding it. You know, are you comfortable? Does it do what you want it to do? That kind of thing, you know. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. So, I'm heading up to the Harley dealer so I can look around at all the other Harley riders. Some of them meeting the stereotypical look to them. Like me, I wear a do-rag. But I don't wear it when I take my helmet off. I take off my helmet, I take off my do-rag, and I comb my hair if I have to. I'm going to go the back way. So why wear a do-rag? So that my helmet doesn't get as stinky. That's pretty much the only reason I wear it. Not too many people here today, apparently. I thought it was going to be packed today. Maybe they already left on a ride or something. Or maybe they're not real bikers like me for riding in cloudy weather. I'm kidding, by the way. Alright, here we are. Alright folks, Mike Cayley 7, Butt Pirate Extraordinaire. Talk to you later.